So TCS has finally announced its most awaited off-campus drive for 2019 graduates. So in this video, we'll be discussing the eligibility criteria, registration process, and test pattern of the upcoming TCS drive. So all 2019 full-time graduates from BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MSc, MCA are eligible to take this test. And all engineering streams are eligible. So mechanical, civil, EEE, ITCS and all other engineering streams are eligible to attend this drive. And the candidate should have got at least 60% throughout academics in 10th, 12th, UG, diploma, PG. Also, candidates with currently one backlog are eligible for the drive if he or she is able to clear the backlog before the interview process. So there will be time given. So before that, you should clear the backlogs. That is one backlog. And one important thing to remember is that every 2019 graduate who meets the eligibility criteria can apply for the drive irrespective of the performance during TCS Ninja last year. Okay, so you did not worry about your performance last year. So if you are eligible, if you are meeting all the eligibility criteria which is given here, you can take this test again. Also, last week TCS has sent out an interview invitation for students who cleared the national qualified test last year. So if you have received that email and have already applied, then you don't have to apply for this drive again. So the interview invitation email sent out by TCS looks like this. If you have received this mail and if you have already applied, you need not apply to this drive again. So moving on to the important dates concerning to TCS off-campus drive. You can save this, you can take screenshot and save this if you are attending this drive. So the registration start date will be 25th of May. And registration end date will be 10th of June. So the last day to register will be 10th of June and hall ticket will be issued on 14th of June. Exam date, so this is the exam. Your exam is on 16th of June 2019. They haven't mentioned about the joining date yet. So before we move on to the registration process, here are a few things you should be aware of. Once you get an offer letter through this off-campus drive, TCS will give you access to certain courses in TCS Explore. So there is something called as TCS Explore. So they'll be giving certain courses. Based on the completion and scores you get, you will be issued your joining letter. So which means it is not only enough to clear the qualified test, you'll also have to complete certain courses given by TCS. And secondly, if you're currently working with another company and have a notice period to serve, then TCS will not extend the date of joining. So if in case you're willing to apply, then keep all this in mind. So here is the registration process. The step one is you will have to visit this website, right? www.careers.tcs.com or visit the application link in the description box of this video. We have a description here for this video. There will be an application link. You can click on that and go to the career page. So you'll land up on a page like this. Once you click on this register now button, you will be redirected to the Next Step portal of TCS. So the Next Step portal will look like this. Now if you have not applied for TCS drives previously or have never registered on TCS Next Step, then you need to register now from scratch, right? So you need to register now from scratch by clicking here. In that case, refer to the link in our description to know how to register on Next Step. So if you are new, you can check the link in the description to know how to register. But for the candidates who applied previously, you can directly log in with your email or reference ID and password in the Next Step portal to apply for this drive. So if you have already gotten your reference ID and password to log into Next Step portal, you can enter it here and click on login. This reference ID would have been shared by TCS when you applied for the previous drive. While filling the application, you need to carefully choose your test location, guys. Once you have submitted the form, you will not be able to change it. And once you have applied, you will receive an SMS from TCS, and also hall tickets will be sent out after the last date of registration for the off-campus drive. So don't panic about it. As I said, the hall tickets will be issued by 14th of June. So SMS you will be receiving it after you have applied. So once it is done, yes, you have registered for the exam. Now let's get into the TCS test pattern and syllabus for 2019. So it remains the same as the last year. You will have 4 sections, namely English, quantitative aptitude, programming concepts, and coding, which is MCQs, programming MCQs and coding. Also similar to last year, the quantitative aptitude and programming MCQ section is expected to have 2 subsections, standard and advanced. So it is important to prepare accordingly.